Equinoxe Télévision, au-delà de l'image, nous rendons compte. Equinoxe Télévision, au-delà de l'image, nous rendons compte. Equinoxe Télévision, au-delà de l'image, nous rendons compte.
And this is the Primetime Newscast on Equinoxe Television, live from our headquarters in Cameroon's economic capital, Douala. John Fundi maintains his position as national chairman of the main opposition political party in Cameroon, the Social Democratic Front. He was elected by acclamation at the ongoing 9th Ordinary Congress or Convention of the party taking place at the Congress Hall in the Northwest Regional Capital, Bamenda. And out of the country, Amnesty International condemns the use of politics of fear and hate speech by world leaders. The organization, in its latest report, has accused U.S. President Donald Trump of violating human rights at home and abroad. Those were our top stories. The national chairman of the Social Democratic Front, SDF political party, John Fundi, has been maintained at that position. He was elected to continue serving as the party's national chairman by acclamation at the ongoing 9th Ordinary Congress or Convention of the Social Democratic Front unfolding in the Northwest Regional Capital, Bamenda. Special envoy to Bamenda, Mimi Mefo, has some details live from the Congress Hall.
Of the various National Executive Committee members of the Social Democratic Front is actually ongoing. As you can see, these are the various ballot boxes for the various candidates going for the post of the National Executive Committee of the Social Democratic Front. We have the ballot boxes of the delegates from the Central region, the East, the Littoral region, the Far North region, and the northern part of Cameroon. So far, the biggest news of the day is that the Social Democratic Front chairman, John Fundi, has been re-elected by acclamation as the chairman of the Social Democratic Front, the chairman that actually yesterday decided to stand down for the post of flag bearer of the Social Democratic Front party. It's a historic moment. This is the atmosphere here at the Congress Hall in Bamenda, Northwest region of Cameroon. Joining you live from Bamenda, we are Innocent Abega and Mimi Mefo for Equinoxe Television.
After the re-election by acclamation of John Fundi as the Social Democratic Front SDF National Chairman as Special Envoys to Bamenda, Mimi Mefo, Innocent Abega and Eric Marcel Jomo caught up with Honorable Joseph Mbanda, Member of Parliament for the Momo East constituency, and this is his reaction.
I want to be the flag bearer of my party, the Social Democratic Front, and I believe that I'm qualified. I have served this party for 28 years. First, I've been the national legal advisor since its inception. Those of you who know me have seen my legal experts in the courts and in the Supreme Court. I have been a member of the National Vote Counting Commission since 1997. So I know what it means by stealing elections and the pain which people feel when elections are stolen. I was a member of the National Assembly and has been the parliamentary group leader for 10 years. The first parliamentary group was created among the and I occupied that post for 10 years. Today I am Vice President of the National Assembly for almost 10 years. I think I know the administration of a party and the country. I've had external exposure. I was member of the Pan-African Parliament since 2004, and I'm still member. I'm a member of the Senate Parliament since the year 2000. So in terms of legislation and administration and management of the country, I think I can boast that I have profound knowledge. These are my motivations, and I am one of those who put in place the constitution of the SDF. And I have managed that constitution all along as a national legal advisor. So I'm better placed to implement the principles and policies of the SDF who will get to power. So all this put together, I have recently come out with the bilingual version of the constitutional proposal of the SDF, which explains and puts into practice what we have been clamoring for as federalism. It is out there. I presented it to the convention. It has been adopted. So with all this in mind and this knowledge, I think I can serve the party at that level. Thank you. That is what has been.
Honorable Joseph Mbanda, Member of Parliament of the Social Democratic Front for the Momo East constituency in the northwest region of Cameroon, reacting there at the microphone of our special envoy to Bamenda shortly after the re-election by acclamation of John Fundi as the national chairman of the Social Democratic Front. Honorable Joseph Mbanda is one of the 3 candidates contesting to be the party's flag bearer at the presidential election expected to be organized this year, alongside O.C. Joshua, first Vice President, and Honorable Fobi Chinda, Member of Parliament of the Social Democratic Front for the Bamenda Bali constituency. And in this newscast, we'll bring to you the campaign speech of Honorable O.C. Joshua, who is contesting to be the party's flag bearer. And latest information streaming in indicate that he is the favorite among the 3 contesting to be the party's flag bearer. And here is a collection of reactions of supporters of Honorable O.C. Joshua for him to be the party's flag bearer at the presidency of the Republic. We have details in this report by Mimi Mefo.
It's Friday at the Congress Hall in Bamenda Northwest region of Cameroon. As we can see this morning, we can see supporters of the Social Democratic Front Party. They are already gathered in separate camps. They have their candidate for the presidential election in 2018 in Cameroon already. Others are holding calendars bearing the picture of Honorable Joshua O.C. But today we are going to be having 3 candidates that are going to be vying for the post of president. As far as the Social Democratic Front Party is concerned, we have Honorable Joshua O.C., we have Honorable Joseph Mandam, we have Honorable Fobi Chinda. But the choice of the people today, a lot that are surrounding me are for Joshua O.C. Good day to you, madam.
Good day. My favorite candidate is O.C. Joshua. He is young, he is talented, he's bilingual, he's smart. I'm going in for Joshua.
Is Honorable Joshua O.C. the choice of the party or the choice of the supporters of the SDF?
Yes, this is the choice of the people, and he married the party. With Joshua, we know that he will lead the Social Democratic Front ahead. And remove us from the dictatorship as in this country, because I see that the only Joshua has the quality in bilingualism. He is there in all aspects, in knowledge.
Why do you think that Honorable Joshua O.C. is the best candidate amongst the 3 that are vying for post of president?
He's the best candidate. When you see him speak, you know that's somebody who speaks in the name of Cameroonians.
Can you tell us why your choice should be Honorable Joshua O.C.?
Yes, thank you so much. Called Mr. Shewa David. Honorable Josie is a young, talented, educated young person whom we think that all Cameroonians today knew him, and we all know that he can bear the flag of the national party, the SDF, which is the only opposition party. And we need a youth and who is of the present dispensation that knows all the 100 problems of our economy that can take us to a different level.
The party supporters say that they are standing behind Honorable Joshua O.C. because he's going to be bringing change in the country as far as politics is concerned, economic as well as social issues are concerned. But we wish to find out from you, what change can Honorable Joshua Osei bring within the Social Democratic Front Party?
Thank you, Madam. I'm very happy to ask that question. The change is already on his face. His face is shining as our country, Cameroon. The Cameroonians have looked the face of Joshua, who is a youth. He can walk with feet and change this country. And they are shaking because they never see a guy, a small youth who has accepted to carry this country. He's one, and he shall remain, and we are going to follow him. We are already, Papa. Thank you. And thank you.
Oh yes, I'm very grateful with my brother's reaction. It's just very dynamic that Osei Joshua is just the rightful person to take that power. He's the person to bring unity to Cameroon. You know, Cameroon has already been almost divided.
Those are the various reactions of supporters of the Social Democratic Front here at the Congress Hall, where the National Convention of the Social Democratic Front actually enters day 2. Probably the 3rd Extraordinary Congress is going to begin as well today, as announced yesterday by the chairman. And what's going to be the outcome? Only the after convention would tell. Reporting live from the Congress Hall in Bamenda Northwest region of Cameroon, we are Mimi Mefo and Innocent Abega for Equinox Television News.
A special envoy Mimi Mefo reporting from the Congress Hall in the Northwest Regional Capital, Bamenda. And I told you some few minutes ago that there are 3 in number: Honorable Osei Joshua, First Vice President, Honorable Joseph Bandam, Member of Parliament for the Momo East constituency, and Honorable Fobichinda Simon, Member of Parliament for the Bamenda Bali constituency, contesting to be the party's flag bearer. The presidential election expected to be organized this year. And I told you earlier that we're going to have an extract of the campaign speech of Honorable Osei Joshua. He is vying to remain or maintain his position as the party's first vice president, and of course to be the party's flag bearer in the presidential election.
To starts today. You cannot afford to have the wrong first vice president. You need a vice president who is for the entire nation and not just for one region. You need to vote. You need to vote for someone who works for the party, and you need to vote for someone who is a true first vice president, meaning he supports and he endorses the work of the national chairman of the party. Thank you very much. My time is over.
First Vice President of the Social Democratic Front, Honorable Osei Joshua, speaking to militants and officials of the party attending the 9th Ordinary Congress in the Congress Hall in Bamenda, and his speech drawing thunderous applause of appreciation as they receive his speech. And of course, I equally told you that we're going to take some reactions, notably concerning the resignation of John Fundi from the post of flag bearer of the party, which he has been maintaining since the party was created. It became clear yesterday that there are only 3 candidates running for that position after he decided to hand over the flag of the party to the young people, and militants praised the move by the national chairman of the Social Democratic Front and said it was an example worth emulating. Take a listen to some militants of the party.
The SDF has actually shown an example, because some others were saying, other parties were saying our leaders are capitalizing on power. Our chairman has proven to the world that power, everything has its time, and the time has come for him to hand it over. He made it precisely that he has given over the baton to the youths, and power in Cameroon today is not more in the hand of the old and archaic generation, but we have to generate things, to regenerate things, so that democracy excels in Cameroon and the world.
What should be the message behind this declaration of the chairman of the Social Democratic Front nationally, as far as democracy is concerned?
The chairman has given out the message, as Mandela did in South Africa, that there is time for everything, and he has done what he could up to his... That isn't the battle. happen back in Cameroon.
And trust.
Political in Cameroon, it has so far been welcomed by many. We can see that the reactions are common. Some say it should be an example to other political parties in Cameroon to emulate, especially the governing CPDM political party.
I want to take from what the chairman has started, the example he's giving for other goodwill Cameroonians to copy, that when you are aging, you can try to hand over to some other youth. He has created an example. I'm sure our head of state is older than him. Why can't he do same?
We shall of course be getting reactions from some SDF militants or supporters here at the Bamenda Congress Hall. We can see how the atmosphere is very, very joyous. Many militants, some say that they were taken by surprise, others say that it's simply a good news. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
A declaration tonight of the Social Democratic Front Chairman John Fuli. What does it mean to you as a supporter of the party?
He has declared that he's not going to stand for the presidential candidate. He has earlier declared in 2011 that he's not going to stand. If people don't know, because when he went to the Supreme Court and declared that this is the last time he will be standing to say on that platform to talk anything on that as a presidential candidate, he said it. He made a declaration, and today it has come to limelight. We have 3 other candidates to stand for that position. It is tomorrow that will tell. Time will tell tomorrow who to be the flag bearer for the SDF.
Thank you so much. But just to note that for the post of the chairmanship of the Social Democratic Front or the president of the party, John Fundi is standing as candidate unopposed. Job Sophie Kwamnang, good evening to you.
Good evening.
What is your reaction after the statements or the utterances of the chairman of the SDF this evening?
I'm a congressman who is very happy because today is like a very...
And the election of members of the National Executive Committee, the neck of the Social Democratic Front, is ongoing at the moment. Current First Vice President O.C. Joshua is contesting with Kofele Kale from the Southwest region over the position of First Vice President, and the other members of the National Executive Committee will be known later today. And we equally indicated that the extraordinary convention will be taking place tomorrow, and that is when the question who will be the flag bearer of the Social Democratic Front between O.C. Joshua, Honorable Joseph Mbandam and Honorable Fobi Chinda will be answered. That will be tomorrow, and this is what Honorable John Evaristus explains in this extract.
The extraordinary convention is actually meant to come up with our flag bearer for the presidential elections that are upcoming. And within the standing orders of the convention, there is a subcommittee. A subcommittee by a chairperson, led by a chairperson. This subcommittee, after going through the files, once a candidate's file is validated and he is eligible to stand elections, what happens now is that the SDF, now we have been preaching to the government that the best approach to voting should be the single ballot paper. We take one ballot paper, there are pictures of the various candidates. When you enter the ballot book, in order that we have transparency, in order that we avoid corruption, when you enter the ballot box, you are there alone, you are there alone. You take the best candidate. Then immediately after that, the party now, with the returning officers, they do the counting and the results are declared. And we know what we are looking for. the militant that will become a flag bearer is an SDF militant. Our concern is not from where he comes from. Our concern is who can handle the flag of this party for us to win the next presidential election.
So who is that person?
No, I don't. And I cannot be telling the press who is that person. I vote within my conscience. The ballot, the book will tell me when I get in there.
But you know who is going to be? Who is
definitely, there are so many parameters they use to determine me. Others may not have that. You understand? There are many ways I have my internal criteria. I will listen to the candidates. I'll be able to equally observe. And I have to look at one or two things. But one thing is very clear, that the SDF already has a platform.
And taking part at the ongoing 9th Ordinary Convention of the Social Democratic Front in the Congress Hall in the Northwest Regional Capital, Bamenda, is the Deputy Secretary General of the Central Committee of the Cameroon People's Democratic Movement, CPDM political party, who doubles as Minister of Labour and Social Security, Gregoire Owunan. Speaking during that event, he said there is no place for animosity in political adversity. That is to say, despite the difference between ideology and principles between the SDF and the ruling Cameroon People's Democratic Movement, the two parties can still remain and will still remain friends. Here's an extract of what he said.
For the CPDM, it must be recalled, political adversity based on ideas does not match with animosity and rejection of the value of friendship. Therefore, our party, under the remarkable leadership of its national president, Excellency Paul Biya, attaches much importance to the development and promotion of a peaceful democracy where the objectives of political entities are built within a framework of global serenity and constructive diversity, as we, sons and daughters of the same country, share the ultimate goal of consolidating freedom, democracy, and the building of a flourishing and peaceful nation. We must continue with faith and fervor to build the unity of our country in diversity.
A member of the German Social Democratic Party, that is the Social Democratic Party in Germany, is also taking part in that event and speaking at the 9th Ordinary Congress of the Social Democratic Front. He said his party, that is the German Social Democratic Party, shares friendship ties with the Social Democratic Front since several years today. Listen to him.
My name is Friedrich Sternmoser. I'm the head of the Office for Cameroon and Central America of the Ebert Foundation in Yaoundé. I'm a member of the Social Democratic Party of Germany since a long time, and on behalf of the Social Democratic Party of Germany from Berlin, it is my pleasure and honor also to give you the best regards and greetings from our comrades in Germany. We have a very long-lasting relation with the SDF of Cameroon. It is since 1990 that we are working in contact with the Social Democratic Front. We came first to Cameroon some few years ago. I think it must have been in '88. A few years later, the foundation creation of your party was done, and since those times we are working together, we have contacts, and we are meeting sometimes here in Cameroon, in your country, and sometimes in other places, may it be in Berlin or in other Central African countries. You know what I want to say. Many thanks and all the best to you.
While the Social Democratic Front SDF political party is holding its 9th Ordinary Congress in the city of Bamenda, the situation remains tense in the two Anglophone regions of the country. As far as the Anglophone crisis is concerned, the crisis continues deepening on the ground. Yesterday, the city of Bamenda was practically completely deserted as inhabitants were observing Operation Ghost Town. Mimi for us more.
Thursday in Bamenda Northwest region, while the Social Democratic Front Party was getting set for the 9th Ordinary Elective Convention, activities in greater part of the town were paralyzed. Shops were closed and markets unoperational. The sitting strike was being observed in protest against the SDF political gathering as announced by the separatist leaders few days ago. At the entrance and every corner of the Congress Hall were armed police officers ready to intervene in case of any escalation, a situation which to several SDF party supporters was an embarrassment.
I think a lot of people are surprised to see that our delegates were able to brave the odds and show up today. I mean, the rumors that were floating around were that a certain group of mysterious fighters were going to disrupt the SDF convention. But as you can see for yourself, we are all here and we are about to begin and ready to go.
Of course. You know, look at how the town is today. Was it necessary for us to have a ghost town for a simple convention of the Social Democratic Front, which is the 9th, which we have been holding all the time? I want to say I am extremely disappointed with those who are calling for these ghost towns. That's why I'm asking for peace.
Security or no security now, we really feel secure because we are doing what we are supposed to do here. There is no tension as far as I'm concerned because nothing is disturbing me.
The arrival of the chairman, John Frundi, marked the start of the elective congress, which was attended by hundreds of party supporters. 1,446 delegates were present out of the expected 2,400 delegates charged with the election of the new members. 1,446 delegates were present out of the expected 2,400 delegates charged with the election of new members of the NEC Bureau. At the wall of the Congress Hall were pictures of the President of the Republic of Cameroon and that of John Frundi. Another highlight of the day was the visit of the ex-detained state official Titus Ejua. Delegates are now set for the election of the party's flag bearer during the presidential election, following the biggest announcement of John Frundi, the chairman of the Social Democratic Front.
Which he thinks is not very correct in what I've said.
The mortal remains of the late head teacher of Government School Etam 1 in Tombel Subdivision, Southwest region of Cameroon, have been laid to rest at his compound at Boya Road in Kumba, that is in the Meme Division, Southwest region of the country. Jole Patrick was killed by unidentified individuals. Smart Jikan Gabriel reports.
It was total consternation as family members and friends to the Ejoles lived the reality of the passing away of their father, uncle, and brother. Late Ejole Patrick, before his questionable death, was the head teacher at Government School Etam 1, Tombel Subdivision, Kupema-Ninguba Division of the Southwest region. According to reports, Ejole Patrick was heading to Etam from Kumba when some unidentified young men caught up with him. Sources say the unidentified young men were not happy with the call for back to school that was heralded by the late head teacher before he was killed weeks back. Government School Etam 1 was set ablaze. The mortar remains that was later picked up by family members was given the last respect at his family residence in Kumba before burial. Unfortunately, no government official was present at the mourning ground, and it will be recalled that he is just one of many who have died as a result of their stance on the ongoing socio-political unrest in the two Anglophone regions. Late Ejole Patrick leaves behind a wife and 6 kids alongside family members and friends to mourn him.
Amnesty International has criticized world leaders for their use of politics of fear and, of course, hate speech. In a report, the organization accused U.S. President Donald Trump of violating human rights at home and abroad. Katsi Yerenyus.
We must modernize.
Amnesty International has criticized world leaders for using politics of fear in its annual human rights report. The group launched its findings in Washington for the first time and attacked President Trump for violating human rights at home and abroad.
By any other nation or anyone else.
Some of the main trends that we've seen covering all of the different countries in this annual report is basically the spread and the rise of state-sponsored and state-encouraged fear and discrimination against minorities, against activists, against different communities. And this is a worldwide trend that we've been seeing. President Trump started the year saying that he would endorse torture. And when you have statements such as this one, this basically gives a free pass to all of the other governments.
Amnesty also highlighted war crimes taking place in the Middle East and the attitude shown to migrants and refugees by European countries.
When we see what's happening in Syria, in Yemen, when we see what's happened in Iraq this year, in Libya, and the flows of refugees, and then we see Europe as a bloc just closing its doors. It's easier for European governments to shut up their doors when there is the spread of hate speech against refugees.
And this is where we draw the curtain on this edition of the 6 p.m. Primetime Newscast on Equinox Television. Thanks for staying with us. Goodbye.